This recording is for KCSE English, Form 4. The topic is writing. This is going to be lesson 2 and the lesson will last 40 minutes. Your course tutor is Mr. Walter Akach and our subtopic is a recipe, stewed chicken. The lesson objectives. By the end of the lesson, the learner will 1. List the ingredients for making stewed chicken. 2. Be able to describe the process of stewing chicken. 3. Explain the structure of a recipe. And 4. Write a recipe. Lesson introduction. Look at the pictures below. Who is in them? If you're not familiar with the uniform of chefs, the second picture gives you a clue. These are chefs. Now look at the following pictures and from them tell us what it is that chefs do. The pictures that you looked at show what chefs do. For chefs to come up with the dishes that they do, they need to plan. The plan that they develop before they make a dish is called a recipe. Lesson development. The recipe must have a title stating what is to be cooked and the number of people it will serve. Further, the recipe is divided into 2 parts. The first part lists all the ingredients the chef is going to use, while the second part gives the instructions for making the dish. In other words, the method of preparation. Now you are going to be the master chefs and take us through the process of making stewed chicken to serve 7. The title of your recipe: Stewed Chicken to Serve 7. Next, you are going to list the ingredients, giving the full portions of each ingredient that is required to make the stewed chicken. You will give us a full chicken, 2 large onions, 2 tablespoons tomato paste, 4 tablespoons of cooking oil, 2 medium-sized tomatoes, 3 pinches of salt, 1 capsicum, 2 glasses of water, and finally 2 pieces of garlic. Now we move into the second part of the recipe, method of preparation. First, dress the chicken. This process involves removing the feathers of the chicken, the head, and the innards of the chicken. Next, portion the chicken into 7 pieces as shown in the picture below. Next, boil the chicken with garlic. Next, heat the oil in a fresh saucepan. Add chopped onions. Fry until golden brown. To complete making your sauce, add chopped tomatoes, tomato paste, and salt, and stir. Simmer for 5 minutes. Now, drain the stock, that is, the water from the boiled chicken, to the sauce and simmer for 4 minutes. Add the chicken pieces to the sauce and simmer for 5 minutes. Add chopped capsicum. Next, your work as a master chef is done. Serve 7 portions of your chicken with ugali. Conclusion. We have learned in this lesson that a recipe must have a title stating what is to be cooked and how many people are to be served. Secondly, a recipe must have a list of ingredients stating the exact quantities required. Finally, a recipe must contain a method of preparation. Assessment. Write a recipe of stewed meat to serve 4. If you followed the procedure of the stewed chicken recipe, you should have no problem producing your recipe for stewed meat. Thank you. Acknowledgement. I would like to acknowledge Chef Charles of St. Mary's Seminary, Molo, for giving us the recipe. You can visit him at Chef Teflon Lucy on Facebook. The references for this lesson include the KCSE syllabus, New Integrated English Book 4, and Chef Charles, the Book of Recipes. Thank you very much for being good students.